Now, going on to the business blunder of the day, you have Stellantis to recall about 32,000 Jeep Wrangler hybrids due to a fire. Now, this comes to us thanks to a company, or rather a website by the name of WXYZ Detroit, which is fascinating enough that I can't imagine what their security budget is to operate in Detroit. Presumably they have armored vehicles and Kevlar as well. Not a safe place, but they just keep voting the way they want, and you get what you vote for. But nevertheless, this comes to a reporter by the name of, pull it up here. Well, they give the credit to the person who took the picture. Interestingly enough, I apologize to who wrote this article. Yeah, I'm not, I guess it's only about 5 paragraphs long, but nevertheless, they should have given a shout out to someone. Nevertheless, now this comes to us thanks to that website. I was specifying that automaker Stellantis noted that they will recall more than 32,000 of its Jeep hybrid Wrangler SUVs because they pose a potential fire risk. Not saying you should never buy a hybrid, but just saying there are less issues when you have less widgets and technologies in the vehicle. Just saying. Now, they noted that it was as part as the company described as a routine review of customer information. Stellantis determined that 8 of the hybrid Wranglers had caught fire while they were turned off and parked. They noted that 6 of the vehicles were being charged at when the fire started. Now, the good news is, there's always a silver lining, or if you squint hard enough in life, you usually find some positive. And the good news is no one was hurt from this. So no one died from it. No one's been burned physically. Well, physically speaking, they've been burned because they bought a hybrid and their investment or their little money they put in that vehicle is just up in flames. Pun moderately intended. Now, they also noted that the recall covers models made between 2021, 2024 model years for the Wrangler 4xe SUVs. All other Wrangler models have been determined safe by Stellantis, which maintains its headquarters in Auburn Hills, Michigan. They know that the SUVs affected by the recall can still be driven until they are fixed, but they recommend they being parked away from buildings and not being charged until they are repaired. The fixes involve either resetting or updating the software or replacing the vehicle's battery pack. Cha-ching! You know the battery packs that cost more than a used car in some of these cases? Yeah, another reason I have a vehicle with an internal combustion engine and 3 pedals, also known as a stick shift manual transmission, the best experience in automotive you could ever have. I can't recommend it enough. It is exhilarating to say the least. And it's one of those issues where if you get a good old Wrangler with a stick shift and an internal combustion engine, well, this recall doesn't affect you. So it is fascinating that they actually have a hybrid for the Jeep Wrangler to begin with. Again, I'm not saying there's no market for that. I just think it's probably pretty small percentage of sales and an odd thing to watch in terms of the vehicle. I think there's rumor or even confirmed that they're going to have an EV off-road Jeep, which, again, I don't know how that's going to work out, but thankfully they caught this in the butt in terms of no one's been hurt by it. So thankfully there's no negative news in that regard. But still, when you're trying to have a brand that's known for being tough and off-roading, to have another recall, that's got to be the business blunder of the day. Thank you everyone again for taking the time to tune in today, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of November. So if you could click that button, then I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a comment is a great way to give feedback so I can know how to improve the channel and make the show better and better so that everyone can have fun. Also, and lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.